Prince Harry and Meghan Markle engagement announcement imminent. Bookmakers have now decided to pull all bets on when the engagement will take place, amid rumors that the BBC is primed to share the news. A Ladbrokes spokesman was quoted explaining to the Daily Mail they are expecting the announcement to be imminent. Meghan has met her Prince Charming and it looks like this fairy tale is going to end happy ever after, the spokesman said. Adding fuel to the rumors, it's also been reported that the actress has now moved out of her rented Toronto home, where she has lived for the past 5 years, and is in the process of shipping her belongings to London. It'll be the news millions of royal watchers all around the world have been waiting on for months, with Harry, 33, making it clear from the very start of the relationship just how serious he was about Meghan, 36. We were given our strongest hint yet the pair were headed down the aisle in October, when it was reported that senior members of the royal family were asked to check for a short list of weekends in 2018 that may serve as an appropriate time for an engagement announcement. Meghan reportedly won the approval of Queen Elizabeth II, during a private meeting over tea at Buckingham Palace recently with her grandson and his partner. There's no word yet on when or where the couple will decide to get married, but it's likely, given that Harry is sixth in line to the throne, they'll be approved to follow royal tradition and marry at Westminster Abbey. So what's ahead for Harry and Meghan? Should they tie the knot? While it's clear Meghan's acting career will be over, she reportedly quit her hit show Suits last month. She's likely about to take on a very significant role as a member of the British royal family. If she marries the prince, it's expected she'll officially drop her last name and take up the female version of Harry's title. As he is His Royal Highness Prince Henry of Wales, Meghan will be Her Royal Highness Princess Henry of Wales. A day before the wedding, Queen Elizabeth will bestow a royal peerage to Harry, which Meghan will share as his wife. Prior to their wedding, Prince William and Kate Middleton were given the titles of Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Many royalists agree that Harry is likely to be given the Dukedom of Sussex, although Oxford, Cumberland and Buckingham are also in the running. Interestingly, no royal bride has ever been allowed to change their name, and Meghan's actual birth name is Rachel. So unless the Queen decrees it, it's entirely possible that's the name with which she will be married and formally addressed once she becomes royal. Either way, Harry and Meghan's wedding is already one of the most anticipated royal events of all time and a stunning end to a whirlwind romance. First meeting. Prince Harry and Meghan reportedly met in London through friends in July 2016, and began dating shortly afterwards. There are conflicting reports about exactly who played matchmaker for the pair. Many people believe it was Meghan's close friend Misha Nanu, who was previously married to Alexander Gilkes, a former pupil at Eton and one of Harry's best friends. When Misha was asked about it, she remained suspiciously tight-lipped. "I really can't answer that," she told the Evening Standard. The other Cupid candidate is Meghan's friend Marcus Anderson, a consultant for the Soho House Group, who is reported to have set her up on a date with his friend Harry. Through clever bait-and-switch techniques and the highest level of secrecy, the new couple managed to travel back and forth to see each other between the UK and Canada, where Suits is filmed for months, with nobody finding out. Prince Harry speaks out. When people finally got wind of the relationship in October 2016, it sparked a storm of intense coverage, with every detail of Meghan's Instagram page and her website The Tig, which has since been shut down, being scrutinized for any clues to confirm the romance, like a picture she uploaded of two bananas cuddling. But after 9 days of a relentless media frenzy, Prince Harry finally snapped. In a shock move, the popular royal released an official statement through Kensington Palace warning everyone to back off from his girlfriend of a few months. The statement also declared that a line had been crossed, after Meghan had been the victim of abuse and harassment. It is not right that a few months into a relationship with him that Miss Markle should be subjected to such a storm, it read. His girlfriend, Meghan Markle, has been subject to a wave of abuse and harassment. Some of this has been very public: the smear on the front page of a national newspaper, the racial undertones of comment pieces, and the outright sexism and racism of social media trolls and web article comments. Some of it has been hidden from the public: the nightly legal battles to keep defamatory stories out of papers, her mother having to struggle past photographers in order to get to her front door, the attempts of reporters and photographers to gain illegal entry to her home and the calls to police that followed, the substantial bribes offered by papers to her ex-boyfriend, the bombardment of nearly every friend, co-worker, and loved one in her life. While Prince Harry acknowledged that some commentators will claim this is all part of the game, his statement read, he strongly disagrees. This is not a game, it is her life and his. He has asked for this statement to be issued in the hopes that those in the press who have been driving this story can pause and reflect before any further damage is done. He knows that it is unusual to issue a statement like this, but hopes that fair-minded people will understand why he has felt it necessary to speak publicly. Kensington Palace has issued a statement this morning about the harassment currently being experienced by Meghan Markle and her family.